Hello everybody and welcome to Wednesday. Wednesday is officially here. Hump Day's already started and on its way. So just a few more days now. I keep bringing it up every day, but it's just a few more days. Disney will be here in just a few days. It's hard to believe it has taken this, and I keep shaking the desk. I apologize. My bad. I keep talking about it over and over again, but it's right here. It's just around the corner. I can smell the churros and the candy coming from the confectionery. It's that close. I can smell it. I can taste it on my tongue. Also, you can see the water bottle cap on my desk as well. So it is getting close. I only have 2 or 3 more days before I get to head out and hit the open road and take you along with me. So I know you're excited about that. Also, if you're watching, you notice this hat is new. I don't normally have this hat. This hat just came in. It still has the label on it. I just put it on because I wanted to make sure it fit because it is a fitted hat. Messy hair. I put it on to make sure it fits. Makes my ears stick out. So it makes my ears look like I can fly, Dumbo. But that's okay. I don't care. So this is actually a part of my Disney bounding that I'm going to be doing for Not So Scary. So I just have to add a few touches to it to make it a little more a part of the costume. But yes, this is a part of it. So that's where this is from. So that is that. Also, let me tell you, I had a near-death experience a little bit ago. Let me turn the music down that's playing in the background. So I was in the kitchen, and my kitchen floor, if you watch back, good gosh, almost 100 vlogs ago, you'll remember that I was remodeling the kitchen floor and getting it all ripped out and putting in a new tile floor. So I have a beautiful, gorgeous tile faux wood floor in the other room. And I went to get me a water, and I put like sugar-free Kool-Aid in it. And I went to pick my phone up to come back into the office to get back to work, and I dropped my phone. I didn't just drop my phone. I mean, it literally was like, this is the floor. This is the floor. This is my phone. This is the face of the phone. It went hard. I almost threw up. Because if you remember a few weeks ago, or actually it was almost 2 months ago, I had to have my phone replaced because I dropped it and I shattered the heck out of it. And being that the trip is, very soon, I could still have it replaced overnight, but that gets expensive and I didn't want to have to replace it. And I just knew I broke it, but it didn't break. There's not a crack or scratch. I think my broken case actually worked once and saved the day because my phone case stopped it from hitting the ground face first. If it hadn't been for the case, I probably would be replacing the phone today, which would suck really bad. Especially since this phone was an insurance replacement and it was a brand new insurance replacement. So that makes a huge difference for me because it's new, it's not used. A lot of times when you do insurance replacements for your mobile device, it's going to be a refurbished device. And I got lucky and got a brand new device. So that makes a huge difference. So I was a little concerned, a little scared. But I guess my broken phone case is actually paying off. I don't think I've shown it because, obviously I film on the phone most of the time. But my phone case is a D-Tech, which is a Disney phone case. And the back is the Haunted Mansion wallpaper. But unfortunately, the D-Tech cases, they don't last all that long, unfortunately, for the price you pay. That's really what's the worst. I want to say the price on them are, oh gracious, the price on them run anywhere from $30-35 for a case. I think I paid $25 for this one because it was on sale. Simple rubber outside with a design on the back. I really love this phone case. I really love the design. I love Haunted Mansion. I love seeing it there. And so it's great. Nobody knows what it is because most people aren't aficionados to it as I am. But I love it. And I love it on there. And I ordered this one from Shop Disney versus actually getting it at the D-Tech store. My last iPhone case that I bought, because I'm not a big case user, So the only reason I keep it is really just because of the design on the back. My last Disney case or phone case that I had was for my iPhone, oh gosh, 6 Plus. And it was Once Upon a Time that I actually had made at D-Tech. It had the evil queen holding the apple, and it said once on the bottom. And I absolutely loved that phone case. Loved it. But, of course, when you upgrade, they changed the camera positioning on the phone. So it made it a lot more difficult, and it would fit. It just would not work with the camera. So I opted for this phone case. When I first got this 7 Plus, I did have a wood grain case on it that I bought from Best Buy, which was $40. And it was funny because at the time they did not have but like 3 phone cases. And one of them was like glitter filled, and I was like, one was a wood grain, and I think the other one was clear. And I needed a phone case because this was a brand new phone. And I was like, I really would like to put a case on it. I'd hate to break it like within the first week of having it. So there's that. I also normally order the newer iPhones. I really would like to get the iPhone X, the iPhone 10. I really still may get it. I'm sure it'll be on back order quite a while. But that's the price I'm going to pay, I guess. Normally, I pre-order the night they are pre-orderable, and I get it as soon as possible. Unfortunately, the pre-order starts the day I leave for Disney. And then the shipment, it would arrive while I was at Disney. And I know how that works. My postal carrier did it with this hat because it came through USPS. It says it was left at the door. You guys seen the door yesterday, and I'm sure you've seen the door before. It's a glass door. Mind you, it has blinds built into it so I can open and close them. But throughout the day, I always have the door open so I can see outside. Never heard them knock at the door. Never saw them come to the door. Why? Because they didn't come to the door. They walked it down to the bottom deck and put it under the gazebo versus bringing it to the door. So when I saw that it had been delivered and left at door, I was like, oh, I never saw them. Well, the reason being is because they never came to the door. So with a phone coming in, and that's a quite pricey phone, I believe the iPhone X or iPhone 10 is going to retail for, I think it's starting at $1,000. That's a lot of money to be leaving out on your front porch in hopes that nobody takes it. Now, mind you, I mentioned it before, I have a friend that's going to be coming over and staying a couple nights while I'm gone. Take care of the cats, etc. So I could have feasibly allowed him to pick it up for me and just hold on to it. But I decided it would probably be just best to wait. But I am going to get the iPhone 8 or iPhone 10 because I really do like it. I like the design of it, and I like the way it's going to function. So fingers crossed it does not go into back order for like 6-7 months. Apple's prepared for it, and they start having a larger stock of them. And then I might just go into the store and buy one versus pre-ordering it online. Because in that case, I could just walk in, sign up, get it, and go. And it'll be a lot easier on that. This phone, with most phone carriers now, if you purchase a new phone, you either purchase it outright or you make payments on it. With the iPhone 10, it'll probably be a payment situation, just strictly because it is going to be expensive. And I will have just come back from Disney with Christmas and the holidays and everything coming up. It's going to be a lot of money to drop all of a sudden really fast. So probably would do payments. This phone is paid off that I'm on. If I remember correctly, I did payments on it, but I paid it off within like a couple of months versus doing the whole term. So I can keep this phone and simply move on to the next, which I typically keep all of my phones. I am an iPhone user. I've been an iPhone user since the very first iPhone. I still have my very first iPhone. It still functions and works fine. Minus it doesn't have phone service. The screen is broken on it because I did break it. And that's why I went up to the 3G. But I do have every single iPhone minus the S models. So I have the iPhone 3G. I don't have the 3GS, I don't believe. I can't remember because the 3 and 3GS, one of them I had and one of them it didn't. And I'm pretty sure it's the 3G that I have, not the 3GS. I still have my iPhone 4, 5, 6 Plus, and now the 7 Plus. I keep them all. I still have the box for the original iPhone. So, I mean, if I could get the screen repaired, it would work and function just like normal. It was a sad day when I broke that phone. Very sad day. I was playing a bowling game on the phone, and it required you to flick the phone. And I flicked the phone, and it flipped and landed face down on a tile floor. That was heartbreaking, because I really loved that phone when I first got it, and it was so cool to have. Luckily, the 3G came out not too long after that happened, so it gave me the opportunity to purchase the 3G and upgrade and not have to deal with a broken phone, which was nice. Yeah, that was my ramble about my iPhone, and I went near-death experience on it earlier. I was terrified I'd broke it. But alas, all is well. More stuff is going to be arriving from Amazon later today, and then I have some stuff arriving on Friday. As I've mentioned, I said I wasn't telling you I was leaving, but obviously it's easy to guess. If you put the math together, iPhone, it comes out on, our pre-order starts on Friday. I said I couldn't pre-order because of the fact that I was going to be going out of town. So yes, I'm leaving Friday for Disney. I'm leaving Friday afternoon. Woo! Words! Friday afternoon. Every now and then the country words come out, and I just can't help it. But on Friday, I'm leaving out probably around 4:30 in the afternoon. And we'll be driving about halfway to Disney, and then stopping for the evening, and then checking in on Saturday, which I have already checked in. I think I mentioned this. I've already done the pre-check-in online. So when my room is ready around 4 o'clock, I just simply go to my room, tap my magic band, and in I go to enjoy the room, which I'm super excited about that because I don't have to go through the normal check-in process, which will be very, very nice. I do, however, have to go to the concierge desk when I'm there. Unfortunately, my not-so-scary tickets, if you've ever purchased party tickets at Disney, or if you haven't, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then I'll explain. When you purchase tickets and rooms at Disney, typically you get your magic band, which has your park tickets on it, and your room key and everything is all on it. You just tap it and go. With the party tickets, they're separate. So they mail the tickets separate, and they come on the plastic little cards that you would get if you were going to the party, or if you were just buying a day pass and not putting it on your magic band. In my instance, they mailed me the 2 party tickets, and I got them. I was so excited. I think I even put it in one of the vlogs that I did get the tickets because they send them before they send the magic band. And when I got them, I put them in the car. Well, the car got cleaned out, and unfortunately, the party tickets got thrown away. Yeah, so I called, and they were like, you know what? Just go to the concierge desk when you get there, and they will print you out tickets to your party passes. So I don't have to worry about trying to scrounge up tickets or try to find them or clean out the trash can, although I'm pretty sure they're long gone at this point. So what I will do is just go to the concierge desk when I get there and get me my tickets so I can get to the party. Okay, enough of that. So that's the plan. I already have it kind of mapped out. Every day is already planned. Fast Passes is already booked. I'm only actually going to go to 3 of the 4 parks. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm not really going to go to Hollywood Studios at all during this trip. Really don't see the need in spending $100 to ride Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror. That's all that's there. Great Movie Ride is gone. I know there's Toy Story, the Toy Story game ride, and there's a few other things that you can see and do. But really and honestly, I don't go for those particular attractions. I really enjoy Rock and Roller Coaster. Tower of Terror I don't like the free fall sensation, but I like the ride. It's weird, right? But yeah, so no need to spend $100 to go to that park for an entire day. If I decided I wanted to go, I have basically a day and a half actually almost 2 full days of free time that will not be in a park scheduled out for this trip. And on those particular 2 days, if I decide I want to do a park hopper, or if I want to go to there and then park hop to somewhere else, I can. It really just depends on what I'm feeling on those 2 days. But more than likely, those 2 days are going to be spent with a little R&R, hitting the pool, maybe doing some shopping, because I love to shop at Disney. I don't necessarily like Disney Springs to shop. A lot of the stuff there doesn't really appeal to me. The World of Disney store is really awesome. It's big, it's great, but everything that's in there, you can pretty much get in the parks. And if you're already going to be in the parks, why not go ahead and get it? And if you're staying at one of the resorts in the park, if you purchase items in the park, and you can have them delivered to your room, or you can have them delivered to Town Hall at Magic Kingdom. I do know that, and you can pick them up before you leave for the evening. So no need to worry about dragging bags around. So I may do that versus going to Disney Springs too much. I will probably go to Disney Springs. I don't know if or when I will, but I probably will. Just because I like to go to the pin store there because it is large. You can get most of the pins there that you can get anywhere else, but I like to go just to see if there is something different or if somebody's trading that may have something I want. But really most of Disney Springs doesn't appeal to me. It's just a lot more walking and a lot of crowded space with people cramming in and out of shops. I don't really buy anything when I'm there. I did love to eat at Portobello, but Portobello, if I remember correctly, is no longer there. They took it out in lieu of something else. So there's that. But yeah, so it's already mapped out. It's already planned out. Everything's in line. Tonight and tomorrow I will wrap up all laundry that needs to be done so that I will lay out an outfit for Friday morning and for Friday and period. And everything else that I have will be packed, locked, stocked, and barreled, and in the car by Friday afternoon, so that it's ready to go, so that I can get out of town and get on my way and start my adventure at Disney. So I've rambled on enough. Let's see what else this day has in store for it. Alright y'all, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this day up. I know there wasn't a lot of videoing. I've been trying to get everything done that needs to be done before I get ready to head out of town. So that's pretty much the reason why there's not been a lot of video other than my intro portion that was really long, and I apologize if you watched all of it. But that's where I stand, and that's where I am. So the sun is going down, it's getting cold. I actually turned the heat on. I want to say it's 57 degrees outside right now, and dropping very quickly. So it'll be cold one tonight. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap everything up and call this day done. So I will see you guys on the other side. It'll be one day closer. Till tomorrow.